But, you know what I'm saying? Truth be told, I mean, when it comes to it, I mean, people saying 3 months, you don't know somebody in 3 months. Just be honest, you don't know nobody in 3 months. You know, you ain't even lived with them. People who had the idea of being Christian and thinking you got to get married because basically they want to get married because, you know, they want to have sex. That's really, but they want to make it look right to their family members and stuff. They really want to do that. You know, I've heard about people on Facebook that, you know, it was this guy, he married this girl that was his best friend. They got married, and their relationship right now ain't going. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I mean, it's not even a deal. You
They
know,
told me at church that when you get married and you
yeah,
know with God, everything's gonna be right with God, and everything's gonna be right with you because and God's gonna be right with you because you got married. But every fucking time somebody got married, every time somebody got married and then lived in the house with somebody, the shit failed. I had two college teachers, one female, one male. Who was telling me they was already settled down in their career. Not the girl settled down where settled down with the baby. Not the type of settled down that girls come up with. I'm talking about the real being an adult, settled down, where you settle down in your career. You got a house, you got a car, you got a job, you got a career.
You got stable, like stable amount of money coming in every month that you can count on. Yeah,
you're settled down. You're stable.
Yeah.
So these adults, like 40 years old, 45, saying 50 years old, shit. One semester or 1 year, the lady comes back and she tells me, and because I try to appear early so I can have my questions answered for my classes, and I'll make sure that you live with a person before you marry them. I'm like, what?
And it was a lady.
And then it was a lady. And I'm like, wow, why's she saying that? Like, you got a car. Like, you settled down. Like, what are you talking about? Like, ain't your shit together? Like, your shit's together. Now I just I took it as a note. And I was like, okay, maybe I should. But then when the guy said it, I'm a guy.
That was a teacher, yeah.
When the guy said it, professor. And I was really like, he said it to me too. He said, Anwan, look, make sure you move in with a person and see what they're like before you get married.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did that because we would have had a divorce the first 2 years.
Yeah.
I
mean, I know it would have been something where, and we put on Facebook that we're engaged and stuff, and, right after that, like, it's crazy. Like, there's people thinking that, we were going to get married after we posted on Facebook. And people post a lot of shit on Facebook, but,
as if it's not legitimate unless you put it on Facebook. The fuck?
I mean, what difference does it make? I mean, if we posted that we got engaged or something, yeah, we got engaged, but I think your engagement should be as long as you want it to be. You don't have to fucking run down the damn aisle. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember, marriage, to get married, had a wedding and a reception and everybody there, it costs a whole lot of fucking money. I did the research, you know what I'm saying, to see, about having a venue, trying to make a list for the people, trying to, try to figure out, flowers or dress and all stuff. And no, I'm not married yet, but I did the research, you know what I'm saying, to see. And it's a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Reason we ain't married. I mean, we trying to work things out and see where we want to go with our future, which is something a lot of people don't do. They really don't do that. We want to have a stable future. You know what I'm saying?
The reason why it takes so long is because, if we wasn't, I would like to save, but you can only save so much with a certain wage. And when one person got a job that only takes care of a certain amount of an apartment, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and we didn't have it. We didn't have shit given to us. We don't have rich parents and shit. You got people out here who
we don't got economic outpatient care. And my thing was working on my relationship with her because I have to feel above boyfriend level. I have to feel that I'm a fiance level, to where I can feel like, okay, I can be a husband level. I treat her ridiculously good, like fucking great. Especially when she working. I get up at 7 o'clock in the morning when she has to get up. I make her fucking food. She comes home to a clean damn house. This is when I'm not, when I'm here and she's not here. I come, is the same thing happening for me? No. I mean, it's never been like that.
I mean, I would say the same thing's not happening, and I'm going to be very honest. A lot of women won't be honest. No, the same thing does happen. I'm learning how to do that. Anyone's been sick, and so I've been trying to help take care of him and stuff. He's been going through being sick and stuff. Everybody's been damn sick. My throat kind of itching still because I've been talking a long time, but
Right. Even when I was sick, I still fucking pushed, made that breakfast, made her had
yeah,
shit prepped before she got
yeah,
home.
and it's
Plates vacuum, bathroom I had fucking clean. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Shit
but
straight.
like, I mean, I think like for me, what I see is like helping a relationship is making the money, because I grew up through my childhood and not having money. You know what I'm saying? And there was a lot of have-nots. I may want stuff, but what I'm saying, I didn't get a lot of things. No, I wasn't spoiled, but it was one of those things where like, you know, I didn't get birthday parties. I didn't get this fancy ass shit that a lot of people, you know, get. You know what I'm saying? New clothes and all this all the time and all this stuff. Their parents spoiling the shit out of them and stuff. I didn't get that, and I think there is something good that came out of that, which is that, me being exposed to, things like bills and taxes and things that a child shouldn't be exposed to, and thinking about money and stuff. There's a good thing came out of it because now as an adult, I know how important money is in terms of taking care of a place. I understand, that you got to put in work in order to do things. You know what I'm saying? And it's not something that's given to you. There's so many people who turn 18 years old and they think, you know what I'm saying? They think, they grown and stuff. And, some people really blow it in high school when they have kids. You know what I'm saying? The girl gets pregnant and they really blow it in high school when they get pregnant and they get conned into thinking they're having a baby. They can do the same thing with a baby that they can do when they're single, and it's not true. You really can't. You know what I'm saying? I see point blank positive what it's like for people to have kids. Not because I have kids, but what I'm saying, somebody I know, family. You know what I'm saying? They got they dealing with a situation where they got a child, and what I'm saying, but they're taking care of two other children, so they're taking care of three kids, and two of them that are not even her kids. You know what I'm saying? Just kids she took on. You know what I'm saying? The one child that she has that is her kid. You know what I'm saying? And she's just trying to do what's right for her. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the kids are happy. Other two kids and stuff, because the mother doesn't give a damn about the kids. You know what I'm saying? And the guy, what I'm saying, she's with, he had these kids with this chick, and he don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying, she's trying to keep it conducive for the kids' sake. You know what I'm saying? But it's also because of Christianity too. You know what I'm saying? Because of the whole Christian shit where you feel like you got to do shit. You got to do this because it's a test from God. All this stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's why. And I'm like, it is. Christianity has a lot of people messed up in their life. What they think they got to do. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. I wish the world would be a place where people can be happy. Everybody can have, a house. Everybody can have food. Everybody can have jobs. Everybody can have health care. You know what I'm saying? Go to the doctor when they need to. Everybody can have a car. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can have their bills paid. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can do things that they want to do. If everybody's needs were met around the world, you know what I'm saying? If everybody had, what I'm saying? Everybody shared. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's ready. And everybody was able to have the things that they want, and they raise their kids in a safe world and stuff. This will be equivalent to heaven. But we see what people one up at people and say, oh, you ain't up on this, and you know what I'm saying, having people not giving a damn about their kids, damn about their family, nothing. I mean, there doesn't seem to be any love in this world.
And every time somebody does rarely have the love in this world and has the means to fix it and tries to fix it, the powers that be that was ordained by God kills them.
Yeah, and then, and the world keeps going around and stuff. And I think, as us being parents, you know what I'm saying, thing is that we actually thought about the life for the child. We actually literally sat down and thought about the fact that we don't have enough, you know what I'm saying, to provide this child with a life that, that neither of us had, you know what I'm saying, and we realize it, you know what I'm saying, and I think there's so many people just having babies. They don't really care. They just having them. Some people want to have a baby because they want something to look like them. But they'll say we're selfish because we ain't got no kids. There's this lady, I was at the store, and I was carrying this bag. This lady was looking down because I guess she thought today that I had a kid, but I didn't. I'll be driving around, him or whatever, and people would be looking in the back seat of my car to look and see if I got kids. I mean, that's how fucking popular it is with people having babies. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got a baby, they gonna say some slick ass shit like, oh well, well that's selfish not having kids and stuff. I think it's selfish if you have a kid and you can't take care of it.
How is that selfish? I ain't using no resources. I just listen to what y'all or listen to what the chicks say. The chicks say that men need to take responsibility for their kids. Okay, but see when they say it, they mean go ahead and give me this child support. You need to stop being a deadbeat. You need to take responsibility for your kid. Okay, well my kid ain't here yet, and I'm taking responsibility for my kid. I'm taking a look out. I'm trying to see is it a good survival rate for my child? No.
Yeah.
And if you dare say, well, your child's never going to be safe nowhere. Okay, what does that tell you?
So why would you have one?
So why the fuck would I have one anywhere? If you're going to sit here and tell me, well, danger's all over the place. You can go outside and get shot, blah, blah. Well, if it's that safe, if it's that unsafe that you're saying that, why the fuck would I even do it? If it's that unsafe, that if that is the regular response to that, okay, to me not having a kid and my reasons for not, and that's your response, then I'm definitely not going to do it. So when you say that, you're making shit worse. If you're trying to con me to get me to make the same mistake you did, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen examples of people.
Because I care about my kid being here. I care about the thriving. I care about him or her making a fucking difference. And I definitely care about the fact that they're dark skinned, brown skinned, and their history. And I don't want them to be learning or to be having this, the weapon that was used against black people.
Yeah, of course.
Be dealing with it.
We don't want that to be the case, and who knows what kind of world the child's going to come in. I mean, people don't really think. We go look at houses and stuff, because we're working to get a house. And we will see every time we go look at a house. One example was we went out to look at this house. It was it was an okay looking house. I guess it was like 2 bedrooms or something. And there was just black people there. And these, every one of the couples had, kids. The kids running around the house all over the place. And this is an open house. And we up here like, we're the couple that don't have kids. But then they up here mean mugging us and shit because we ain't got no damn kids. And their kids all over the place. So we can't even look at the fucking house damn near. And we got to wait to get up the damn stairs and shit. I'm like, well, damn. I'm like, you guys are wanting to buy a house, but you got kids. You can't afford a house.
All these fucking kids it's crazy. These 5 kids to one mom, 8 kids to one mom. You get a parent-teacher conference, and only 2 moms show up because there's 15 kids in the room. You know what I'm saying? And only 2 moms show up because one mom had 8, and another mom had 5 or whatever. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's crazy the fact that how high eggs has gotten, how high. Price
how high everything.
That bananas and the fruit.
Yeah, all food has gone up because people have had kids.
Because the resources is getting more scarce. So we are actually saving you motherfuckers by not having them, by not having a lot, by not having 5, by not having 8, by not having fucking any of these fucking kids. Because the oceans, the percent of the ocean, we got people that can't fucking find food because of the oceans being fished out in certain areas, like in this place that's called Christmas or something weird it was called.
Yeah, it's Christmas Island, yeah.
Christmas Island or something. And it's anything like Christmas over
there.
Yeah,
and you know what's crazy about it?
They can't even fucking find food.
You know what's crazy?
There's always a boat taking the food. What's up?
You know what's crazy about Christmas Island? The crazy thing about Christmas Island is that there are these people, it's like these people that are, I think they're Asian or something. And there's these, people, and they live on an island, on Christmas Island. The crazy thing about it is, he's right that they don't have, the oceans are fished out, and there's constantly these corporations that are fishing out these areas and stuff because, they're trying to meet the demand of these babies and stuff, right? So these people on this Christmas Island, there's 2 Christmas Islands, but there's one in particular I'm talking about. There's just people on there. And you know what these people believe in? They believe in Christianity. And so these people got a Bible. And it's talking to the guy and stuff. And this guy had daughters and stuff like that. Went ahead and had daughters and stuff. And the resources are going down and down and down, and he got daughters and stuff or whatever.
He's in some type of trouble. He needs some type of help. So the only thing that he can hold on to is a hope of Christianity, because it's the only thing, it's like a hope. But if he stops doing that, and he stops believing that somebody's going to try to come and save him, maybe his daughters will live, because his issue is that they're going without food. They're going days without food because they can't catch any, when they used to be able to catch plenty. But since all these baby booms going around, because all these incentives to have these fucking babies for these women, it's not a good thing for other people.
Yeah.
It's like an hour 50 minutes. I'm gonna start warming stuff up.
Yeah, but like, I'm gonna end it right here. But I just feel like, I think what a lot of people don't realize is just like the truth. I went through a miscarriage. I told y'all about what happened. Unlike the person who's a Christian, I'm gonna go straight through. I'm gonna show you the pictures, show you the proof. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest about it. And while he's been honest about it, and people gonna make all kinds of fucking excuses, but really, they're going to. But really, they don't want to hear it. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Hell, when we get married, do I expect there to be a whole bunch of people there? Not really. No, I expect it to be people who really care about us. I don't really expect there to be a whole bunch of people that are happy and stuff like that. Of course not. Because a lot of people who probably going to be there are probably going to be Christians. And probably by the time they see this video, they probably going to want to say anything. I went live on Facebook saying I wasn't a Christian, so it probably ain't going to fucking matter. So, you know what I'm saying? Hell, when we get married, our point of getting married is because we love each other. And it ain't going to be about, fucking keeping up with the Joneses. It ain't be nothing like that. It's going to be because we love each other. Because we've been together for a while and that we're a team. We're not divided. We're a team. We're working together to do things. To make a difference. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're about. You know what I'm saying?
I remember back when she used to say that, well, we should get married because we've been together long enough. We were still having fights and arguing and stuff, and I was just telling her, because marriage was something that was a commitment for me and was really serious for me, and I was just telling her, I'm going to learn all the ins and outs about it, and, I'm not going to be getting married until we get these arguments down and we actually work better as a team and get our communication together, because if I can't cheer you up, that's not husband material. If I don't know the things that make you happy, that's not husband material. You know what I'm saying? And I won't feel like a husband doing those things, and I feel less than a boyfriend with the arguing and stuff. So therefore, I'm not going to even. I was engaged her already, but I did that out of fear that she was going to leave, because she just, while I was doing something to do, said, no, if you don't engage me, or maybe somebody else will. And at the time, I didn't have a backbone, so I was just, kind of getting ran over and stuff. But at the time, there were still things for me to try. I didn't try, marriage counseling. There was things for me to try. But now that I've literally tried everything that she said, said would work, I tried them all. We've just kind of came to a spiritual connection now.
Where
things work, and that's kind of where I'm at. And she's free to go anytime she wants, because I'm not going to hold her hostage if she doesn't want to be in a relationship anymore. I'm not about that, because even I know that I'm not the perfect person for her, because I've tried it all.
Well, I don't see any relationship as being perfect at all. I know I got things to learn and to grow into, but I'll tell you the craziest thing is what made our relationship better. What made our relationship better was when we left Christianity. When we left Christianity, that's the fucked up part.
Yeah.
We left Christianity.
That's true, because when we was a Christian, we went through the worst shit being a Christian, and it would nagging at each other and things like that. It wasn't until we left Christianity, that was really the bonding moment. When we both left, we was like, okay, it's on us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
We was like, we got to have each other's backs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's on us. And then we started doing the research about the Bible and things like that, because she saw me, I was a very church-going man.
Yeah.
And then when she saw me fall out, she's like, something must majorly be wrong. And that's when I told her, look at the shit I read. And then she was like, oh my God, that's your abuse. And I was like, look who did it. And then when she found out it was God, it was really heartbreaking.
Yeah, and there's not just us. There's a lot of people that are on YouTube who have left. You got pastors who have left. You know what I'm saying? Left Christianity and stuff, and you can't get much more real than a pastor leaving. By the time a pastor leaves Christianity, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's actually a problem.
All right, stop the video because it's like 1:55.
Okay.
And I think at 2 hours they can't download it on FOD.
Oh yeah, I was gonna cut it in half anyway.
Oh, okay, cool. That's cool.
So yeah, this has been our experience about what I went through when I miscarried. I was talking about what people are gonna say to justify it. I said I was gonna share it on Facebook. I'll share the link. I ain't gonna share the whole video on Facebook, but you know what I'm saying? It's okay to me if I don't have people around, like family and stuff. It's okay because that means they wasn't really family material anyway.
Because even my family did the same thing when I started telling them about how I felt as a black person, how I started feeling better as a black person. They didn't care about that. All they cared about was whether or not I was Christian or not. They didn't see me as human. They didn't see me as their grandson. They didn't see me as a son. You know, all they cared about was whether or not you're Christian. And they throw you to the wayside when you're not. They never really cared about you. All they cared about was the religion you was in and whether or not you was Christian. That's it. Now I got after talking with my dad, I found out I got grounded for a lot of dumb shit, a lot of reasons I shouldn't have got grounded for, stuff that he really wasn't serious about. Because when I go and I tell him about the research and all this different stuff, you know, he's just, you know, oh, if it ain't from the Bible, then you don't need to worry about it. You know, the only truth is in the Bible. I mean, well, what the fuck? Why do you have me do all that damn research? You know, why did you do? I mean, there's so much. I got a video.
Yeah.
I got a video dedicated to that, and he saw well, I believe in God and I believe in Jesus and I pray and all this other type of bullshit, and he's fucking straight motherfucking liar.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff. I mean, you know,
I got a video dedicated to that one.
Yeah,
so
if people are gonna,
or my dad or something like
if
that.
people are gonna, if people are gonna unfriend me or they're gonna unfriend him or something,
that's okay.
That's fine.
Go ahead and do it.
That's fine. It just makes life easier.
It's nothing that I'm not no used to. My life has been full of abuse. You unfriending me is the most unpainful thing that someone would try to do to get at me in the first damn place. Because it's okay. We wasn't meant to be friends in the first place. I need real people that's going to do real stuff. I don't have time for a person like you who's going to unfriend me, who's just going to go give up your guilt to God and not have any love and compassion and guilt for others for the things that you do.
Yeah, and what a lot of people probably watching don't know is that after you die, there's something called a life review. And that's something where you're held accountable for the bad shit you did to people. You have to be those people. Now, people probably going to get scared the shit when I say that because they going to think about all the bad shit they did. And if you're a Christian watching, if you've ever done any bad stuff, well, you got to be those people. And, you know, it's going to mighty suck that, you know, that the actual God, not the God of the Bible, the God of the Bible is fake. The actual God is going to hold you accountable for that. I mean, yeah, he's going to look at the good stuff you did, but the bad shit that you passed off and being mean and stuff, you're going to have to go through that as many times until you say sorry. And if you don't, that's the more time you got to deal with it. You might say, oh, I just got to deal with it when I got into it with the person. No, you have to deal with the situation with the person as long as they were hurt by what you said. So the girl on Facebook, guess what? When she dies and she's getting her life review, she's going to have to be me as long as I had those emotions. And I don't care if it's days, weeks, months, years. She's going to have to live that experience until she realizes it. And she'll do it over and over and over and over and over until she admits it was wrong. Then she'll move on to the next person that she, you know, that she was mean to and stuff like that. You know, but, you know, and I think the thing that's going to scare a lot of you is that the life review. That's really going to scare the shit out of y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be held accountable and this and other. Yes, you will. As spiritual people, we know that. Spiritual, not in Christianity. Spiritual is in, you know, spirituality. Is in what the Egyptians believe. We know that.
If you don't believe us, go to YouTube, go to Ryan Cropper, and go to the video that says, I died, battle chattel beings. Something like that. It's called I died and battled shadow beings and
Yeah.
came back or astral projected or something like that.
Yeah.
That's the one. And he goes in where he's talking to a guy on a radio show where he talks about him coming out of his body and seeing the life review being done of his friend who recently died. So that's real. It really happens. And it's a real thing.
Alright, so it's been 2 hours that you guys have spent with me. Actually, I made another video. It was an hour or so. So thank you guys for watching. If you got all the way to this end of this video, which I don't know because I'm going to split this up, so I won't know if you guys did or not. But for those who stuck it out, you know, good job and stuff like that. That means you're conscious and you're going to stick with it. If there's going to be haters, want to affirm me, make mean comments,
Well,
I ain't worried about it.
We know who you serve. You serve a person that created evil in Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7. We get it. We know you serve
and
evil.
that's okay. That's okay. You're okay when you die to be other people who you hurt. So that's the end of that. So hang on, could you come here real quick? Come here so we get in the video. So we're gonna end this video. It's been 2 hours in the making. So I'm Butterfly Spirit.
I'm A1 Your Hero.
And we just basically talked about how you know, my experience with miscarriaging and how Christianity, you know, I'm not a Christian, you know, which validates why I'm not a Christian. Because the experience that we both suffered. I mean, we still emotion, like the emotion I had, anger and stuff, that's still there. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know what I'm saying? That's these people trying to give shit up to God and think it's going somewhere. Let me tell you something. When you give it up to God, it doesn't go anywhere. Basically, it only stays with you until some bad shit happens to you. So, but you can keep believing it until it happens to you. But, thank you guys for watching the video. And I hope that, you know, you stay woke. When I say you stay woke, I mean like what they said in Get Out, which is what the guy was trying to say, is that you got to be conscious of what's going on to be aware. Don't just get sucked into what shit is, what you think it is, but you got to look below the surface. You know what I'm saying? You know, so you got to look at things for what they are, because if you don't wake up soon enough, it's going to be too late for you. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.